What's going on, every for to record, but I closed a 7K deal via a 12-month payment plan, which pretty much means I'm only getting $70 Australian for the next 12 per month for the next 12 months. Got to alter some of the payment processes. That's up to the boss business owners to wrap up. But yeah, closed another deal. So this month, closed two deals. I think I've had around 8 calls so far, or 10 calls. So that's around 20%. Got two more. One's an upsell tomorrow. The other one is like another person from Australia, so there's going to be an objection with price. That was my objection I had, and it was pretty much logistical. One thing just to take away would have been just to see how much cash collected I could have got. I feel like I could have been. I checked this from ChatGPT. Would have been to do like $1,000 deposit and then break it up from there. I feel like she would have said yes, but that being said, deal closed, 7K in the pipes, and that's 700 coming to me in the next 12 months. But let's see if I can close that next month once we've got the payment process going through. What went different was I had way more conviction. There was one question that she was like, "You're going around in circles. What do you want me to say?" I was able to navigate that to like a future paced question. I was I knew that I was kind of getting like a why, and as a prospect, that would get annoying as well. Good thing she was acquired like a nice prospect. She wanted to do this. I just had conviction. Part of this is also having full belief, full conviction that the pitch and the program does work. So at the end, I was relatively a bit salesy, but I do have conviction that as long as you're sharpening up, the program will fix itself. But people who give up, people give up. Another thing I want to talk about is you're not supposed to be in a good situation or you're just struggling financially to try to make things work at the start. So, you know, on outside of sales, I've probably spent this year 12 to 13K on sales training. So on top of that, right now, rent currently is going down the drain. Like with the physio stuff, no clients. I've already lost 600 this month. I'm probably going to lose 1.2K in rent, and that's just hemorrhaging out of my bank account. And the reason why I say that is I know I'm going to hit 20 to 30K a month, even 50K if I like really shoot for the stars. I just want people to know that this is legit. I am losing money right now and not seeing much of it. If anything, like I'm probably doing like like revenue. This is not even taxes taking into consideration. It's like 6K a month, and that like it's all the perception because like I'm not in the streets. A lot of money is going into expenses, not savings, and I feel like that's a lot of what people are going through. Especially if you're like Asian, like myself, you'd rather that go into like an offset for your mortgage, or you always want to save that up, or you want to spend on something really really nice, but you're just putting it on as an expense. And the reason why you're saying it's rent as an expense, you're not seeing anything in return. But potentially the reason why this is happening is because you're just starting out and you're just being like risky. Doing things that people wouldn't want to do. Who the hell would want to be seeing rent go down the drain, knowing that you're not seeing a return? Now, based on this, I want to spend the next couple of minutes talking about just having an idea last Friday night. Had a couple of drinks with a friend, and now I just want to execute making a web app with AI. Essentially, I've been using the whole entire transcripts that I've been using from my Fathom, and then I pretty much use ChatGPT to be like, can I just turn this to a web app to make it look quite pretty, so I can just see the comments a bit more easier. So this is lovable. I've got the prompt here. The prompt that I said was, would there be a way to turn this into a simple laid out web app? Please imagine if you had senior web design skills as well as a strong prompt so I can make this unlovable. Essentially, it's just copy and paste. So prompt one, copy that, and let's see what happens. Boom, boom. Let's go. There'll be a couple of prompts, but let's go. That does. Essentially, I'm just showing you because I one thing I've started to realize with my lack of focus and today's landscape with AI and just focus, I'm not really giving you anything specifically broken down. It's just copy and paste. For someone who has like no skill in coding, and my prompt command is just whatever. Like all I can do is just copy and paste and then film on the same time just so you can actually see. I can make this somewhat like, I don't know, I'm seeing progress from doing work. Okay. Let's make this smaller. That's still building up. Still editing. Yeah. So whilst that's still working, what else can I talk to you about today? It's Christmas. Most I've drunk in the whole entire year. Cannot handle my alcohol. Need to work on my conviction. That's one thing I need to do. When people listen to me, I am so monotone, and some feedback that I've been getting, especially with Australians and Australian accents, we have an uptick, which means that it sounds less authoritative. So I need to be working on just when I finish a sentence, it ends with a down tick, not an uptick. Because the way we speak with our accents, generally it finishes off in upward inflections. And the upward inflection generally means you're a people pleaser. And that's one thing that I'm really trying to solve. Okay. So let's look at this in like a next week kind of point of view. I want to do two for two closes. Yes, it's going to be hard because I'm closing an Australian. But the way I'm looking forward to this is I'm going to really challenge him. And if I have to downsell, I will be downselling, but I want him to make a decision that is uncomfortable in order for him to make a change. The reason why I was talking about the rent stuff being hemorrhage, like no one wants to see 600 to 1.2k go down the drain, is essentially I am selling myself self short by seeing how much hard shit I'm doing and not even valuing it. Jiu-jitsu, fascial counter strength, physiotherapy, sales, trying to be a nice boyfriend. All this is like I actually feel like it's a hard thing to do. And guys out there, who can say you guys are doing it? And the people that are putting their hand, I'm glad you guys are because when you're either watching this or you're commenting on this, and I'd rather you guys watch this than anyone that's just like kicking tires. Okay, so that's one reason why I want you guys to, I guess, listen to this because at the end of the day, we all have to put sacrifice in and we have to all be in a situation where we're either in the trenches or we're just hemorrhaging money. I mean, the reason why you'd be hemorrhaging money is because you've got money to hemorrhage. And if you don't have money to hemorrhage, you've got time to waste. You're either going to be wasting time on playing computer games, brain rotting, doom scrolling, or just, I wouldn't say it's time wasting, but you're just time wasting just to try to get better instead of applying. So who the hell's recording like lame videos? I wouldn't say these are lame, but these are raw dogging videos just to get content up. All right. But how about I'm just going to pause for a bit, let this run for a while because it's going to take a bit, get changed, get ready for church, and then I'll finish off. I'll just show you what it looks like afterwards. But this is taking some time. I thought this would be a bit quicker. We're doing like one of this in 2026, and I thought this would be like a quick prompt. All right, we're back. It was three prompts. If you really want to see the prompts, I can put on down on the comments. No one's really watching this, so I'd rather you comment and then I can provide that with you. But if you made it this far, then like please shoot me a comment. I'm making this super raw dog, but like here it is, lovable, highly recommend, not affiliated, $20 I think or 25 per month, and you can just make apps. I essentially the reason why I wanted to do this is I wanted to make it more display more beautifully and see whether or not this is gonna be better than just copy and pasting my transcripts on ChatGPT. If I just do that, Let me just copy and paste the transcript. Okay, copied, and let's analyze. All right, not a bad job. Um, Board building, yep, discovery presentation, cool, cool, cool. Again, very basic, not what I would really want with a not what I'd really want, but this is an MVP. This is a clear example of me not knowing what to do, and ChatGPT and Lovable trying to work together to try to fix this. Maybe in the next video tomorrow or something like that, I'll show you what exactly it looks like. My computer's kind of freezing, but yeah. Takeaways: close a 7K deal over a 12-month split payment plan, so I'm just getting $70 for the next 12 months, which is around 700 Australian. Sorry, 700 USD, which works out to be okay in Australian money. But yeah, let's close some deals tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next video.